Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Koss KSC32i. So let's get into it. Before we get into the headphones, because it's not going to be a deep dive, it's just going to be my experience with them, just straight out of the box, testing music on different devices. These are the headphones I use the most. I've had them for about 2 years now, and I modified them a little bit. I have Yaxi pads, and I do have different, well, these are ear clips that had a headband. So the ear clips are from the KSC75s. These are the KPH40. So Koss headphones, Koss ear clips. And the reason why I took them off, I wanted a little bit more portability, but I did sacrifice comfortability because these are known for not being very comfortable long term. And you can see there is a pivot there and there. So I bent them out of place and tried to fine tune them for each ear, and they do work better. The frequencies, everything is really good with the Yaxi pads. I did mention that in my review before, but after an album, like a 30 to 60 minute album, because I do like listening to albums, they are very uncomfortable on the top of the ear wrapping around, but I do still recommend these. The reason why I got them was mainly because of the breakaway cable. I have a pair of Sennheisers with a much longer cable, so when I'm streaming I wear these because my ears don't get as sweaty because those are over the head. But with that, I want to compare these with the ones I bought, which are these, another pair of Koss, and I enjoy these a lot. About 2 weeks, tested them, plugged them in, and fine-tuned the EQ as much as I could if it was a CD player or the computer, and the volumes, all that kind of stuff. You can see right here, we have a slightly curved headphone jack, which is pretty cool. The line in, so you have a microphone, generously long enough, I think, cable. They come in different colors, and I will leave a link down below for both of these. The cable itself is a little bit on the thinner side, which I wish was a little bit thicker, but for $18, can't be too hard on it. They are economic headphones at the end of the day. Cable is on the rubbery side, but not overly rubbery. Again, these are activewear headphones, and one thing that drew me to them was because they're an ear clip, ear shape, because the cable here is wrapped inside, right? But they go behind your ear. So with these, I tend to try to put the cable behind my back because a lot of the cables go in front of you, so on your chest. So I try to wrap these under my arm if I'm stationary, if I can just keep the cable without it being flapping around. So I do like these for that, and they're very flexible, as you can see. So you put them on your ears, and they do come with ear tips, and I tested out the smallest ones first. I wanted to get the smallest ones on because that's the size I use, and they're not the greatest in my opinion, all of them. If you find your size, they're a little bit on the drier side, so they don't have big grip. So what I ended up doing was, after my first listen, I did grab my Sony Link Buds, the Olivia Rodrigo edition, and took the ear tips off because those ones, I put the smallest ones on, and I enjoyed these even more. So the ear tips on the Sonys are a little bit more on the rubbery side, so when you put them in your ears, they're a little bit more grip. I do like that. You can see that the drivers do have a slight angle, so the way they go in your ear isn't flat. And what I can say about the actual listening experience, you can see right here, here's the specs. So they are very loud. You can see 104 dB, 16 ohm, low power, so you don't have to worry about any device not being able to use them. 15 to 20K, great for listening. And see right there, back of it, sweat resistant. The headphones here are a little bit more bass heavy, so the EQ on them are much different than these. These are, I would say, bright but also balanced once you get accustomed to it. When your ears get accustomed to something You tend to like them, favor them more. So it would be like if you were tasting something that would be stronger, this would be a little more mild. The fitment, as soon as I switched these out with the Sonys, the bass response and vocals, everything came to a different experience. I got them in and I sealed them better, and they were on par with these, but half of it, so it wasn't as punchy. And that was with all the EQs I was using, with male, female singers, the music type, so if it was country, hip-hop, pop, it doesn't matter. Everything sounded amazing, that I preferred these more than them, that I would wear these. I recommend these, $18, $40. The difference is day and night in sound, but also that's with EQ. So if you have a computer and you're fine tuning, or if you have a device that has EQ settings or just is known for having a good EQ button and you press each different version of it, get these. I don't think you would be disappointed in these, even with the ear clips, or the tips, I mean. Leave your comments down below. Let's have a discussion, and I'll see you in the next one.